Right, everybody, I've just called round at the Duke's and the Zetor is in the workshop. Don't know what's going off. Apparently it's jumping out of fourth gear and one of the tyres has got a slow puncture on it, so Bob's already got the nuts cracked off and we're going to take the tyre off and have a look, see if we can clean the rim up, and while we've got that off, we're going to get the gearbox in bits and see that we can find out why it's jumping out of fourth gear. So stay tuned, it's coming up. Let's go and have a look what they're doing.
Do you know you went for F1?
See it? You found it? You see anything? It's there, isn't it? I would have said.
That's some milk.
Stroke mystery, aren't you?
Chuck it on the wheel up.
Is it going to come off? Oh dear.
We went that way and light.
Take it outside. You do it on yard, don't you, really? Stand back, Bradley, we might get squashed here.
Tractor wobble. You can turn it round.
Yeah.
But I'd tie it wrong tread wrong way round.
Yeah, then when he turns, he'll go round in a circle, won't he?
You wanted that.
Has it? All right, I couldn't see that.
It's free to get in, yeah.
Right. Well, this rim's porous somewhere. Is it valve? This is a technical operation, this. Squirting soapy water on it to see where it bubbles. So
Well, we're on the other side when I tried it when it other few weeks.
Yeah.
Other week. It were on the other side.
Bob's just cleaning this plate up to reveal the bolts, and we're going to take that off and have a look at the gearbox.
I don't know whether they're bolts or...
Oh, are they bolts or studs?
I don't know.
Hopefully they're studs, because you can't get it back.
You can't get it back, can you?
Studs, I would say.
There's only two, isn't there?
Yeah,
Yeah. Only them two. See it there?
I'd just slap it.
Yeah.
Is it going?
No, the nut's not right.
Nut's not right. Has it got like a rounded edge on it?
Yeah. Trouble is, if you cut it off, it's a stud, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's round.
Got one done, done.
And can you not got a small one?
Want to chisel then, do we?
You got 12.
Well, we'll have that, but how do you get 12 on it?
I don't think it's...
If it knocks on,
I think it's not letting it sit on enough to grab it with that washer behind it.
It's going a bit rusty, isn't it?
Look, it's just
There, isn't it?
spinning on it.
You might have to just leave it in fifth gear. Not do with fourth.
Yeah.
like SJ cars would.
Yeah. Yeah. Put some sawdust in gearbox. Bradley's done it.
Has it took it?
Yeah.
Snapped it though.
Has it?
That's it.
Canters it?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
You like you're drilling out now.
We'll have to put one of them...
Just drill an hole and put a nut and bolt through it. Or a tech
You
screw.
might put a tech screw in.
Yeah, put a tech screw in.
Looks like it's welded as well. It's even lowest gear as well, that is.
Lowest gear?
Yeah, I put it in number 1 so it just don't try too much. Snap it.
Duke's putting a bit of added safety under there just in case it comes down.
Who told you you saw through when you took that off? Because you can't see through out there.
Alright. Well, nobody, I just guessed it
Alright.
that bit. Nobody told me.
Nobody told you could access it, it's just a guess.
You can, Bob.
No, nothing.
Nothing.
Oh, bloody hell.
So it's took that off now. Apart from you can get at that now, that sort of thing you look.
No, you can get a gear stick there, look.
Can you still get it?
Oh, yeah. Wonder if that'd Just come loose.
We don't know.
Keep muck off, I think that's all.
I think it's just a splash guard, isn't it?
Keep muck off.
Like on this side. Just a splash guard. The old toolbox is still holding up. You remember when we painted that? Still looking good. And so's the bonnet when we painted that.
So it's unlocked on then already.
Oh, look there somewhere, isn't it?
There's no other linkage on it.
Now, it's like so just go through the gears.
First,
Yeah,
Yeah.
second,
yeah,
third,
yeah.
fourth.
That goes over there, didn't it?
Fourth goes right in, doesn't it?
Right in for fourth.
I wonder if
There it goes right
you
in.
undo that nut there on the selector. I wonder if it's jumped to spline and it's not letting it.
Move that shaft line.
Yes,
Hey, could I?
if it's jumped to spline, because there is a big gap in there, isn't there? Look,
There's catching cable as well, the pipe in it.
catching pipe. Where?
Put it in fourth gear.
Put it in fourth.
What's that?
That's four.
No, it's not catching.
And it's scraped it on shaft line.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. If somebody's forced it,
Can you?
you need to see whether if that. You need to see if the nut's tight.
That's in fourth now.
Yeah. If that nut's not tight there and it's slipped round on the shaft, but it comes right out for the other gears, but won't go right in for the other one.
That's fourth, fifth.
I just shoot muck.
Ian, you've been doing it for a long time, so you've collected your stuff over time, haven't you?
I'm trying to film and work at the same time.
I'm trying to film and work at the same time here.
He's not one minute, he's not bored.
I can only normally do one thing at once. See, I'm cursed with a left hand. Well, that's it. If you turn it that way, you can get a screwdriver in. Is it off now? Will it? This is definitely non-standard though. That's it. You've been in there, haven't you, already? You with grease.
I put grease in.
You've already been in there, haven't you, with grease?
I've just put grease in. That's neutral.
Yeah,
That's fourth.
that's fourth.
Well, don't you think this travels further in fifth than it does in fourth?
No, what, from centre? No, I don't think so, no. What about first? Put it in first. That's same as fourth, isn't it? Move it same distance.
Maybe.
Well, I'd said it was. Hmm.
That looks like it could be inside gearbox, that, isn't it?
Yeah. That doesn't unscrew, does it, that cap? Does that cap unscrew? Does it, like, come off to get in there, or...?
Jake calls it by it cheap, won't we, this tractor?
There's something there. Is that a glue screw?
Oh, I can't really see a... Unless that's a crack down there, and... No, I think that's all one casting, isn't it? Because how would you get that? Well, you'd have to take that out, wouldn't you? I think that's all one casting.
There's something there.
Yeah. Mm.
Well, this one.
Yeah, go on. That's it. Bradley's putting some special cream on his nuts. Yeah, some special cream on his nuts.
I've got a chucking chainsaw in it as well.
So we need to turn this tyre over then to get the valve out, to let the air out. So we're at a standstill now. We're making a phone call. Oh, we're on the wheel job. Yeah, I think it's gone. Has it gone? Just this last bit here, that's it, that's it. Oh, I can see where it's been leaking. Right, we've got the gear stick housing out with the casting, and we found a nylon ball on the end which was full of rubbish. So we're just trying to get this little circlip pin off to have a look at this. Do with a flat blade screwdriver, couldn't you, to twist it in? Yeah, we got it, haven't you? Not any good. Hit that. Tap that with something. Hang that over the bench.
I'm gonna lose it.
You know. You got it. You hold that and tap it. Come in. There you go. You got it. Look. Now that should come off. There you go.
I mean, he's saying, does it want a new one then?
Well, it doesn't look worn. Doesn't look worn, but you never know.
But it didn't come out easy with that.
Yeah.
So now what are we doing?
I don't know. Will that come down off that one now? Then, or is that fixed in?
I thought that were.
I don't know.
That's something you knock out then?
I don't know. But you can't go through it, otherwise it won't move, would it?
No, that's what I'm wondering.
Yeah, I don't know. Unless you just leave that in and clean it up. Run some diesel in that and swill it out.
I can't wait what that is. It can't be a pin, as you say. There's no play in that anyway.
No.
So we're alright with that.
Just clean that out with diesel and put some clean grease in, I would. You got a bucket to sit it in, and a brush, paintbrush. Yeah. And that's the other end that Bob's cleaning up. I'll have to make a gaiter for it. Bob's giving it a good thrashing with a little wire brush. Internally.
I reckon it's had so much dampness in it can't, because it stood all winter.
Yeah.
The condensations kept building up.
Duke's in a diesel bath.
There's all there, okay.
Hole?
That's all, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
How's that work then?
I don't know. Get plenty of diesel in it. Get it cleaned out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's the whole other side then. It is there. It's all straight through it. How's that bloody work?
Well, that might be a roll pin then that knocks through. Well, it can't be, can it? If there's
Can't move.
Can't be, can't. No, you can't move.
Can it?
You understand that, Bob?
Well, it.
See it there, Bob.
Well, it can't come out, can it? Because ball's bigger than hole, and it can't go other way because the gear stick's bent.
But it doesn't go right through. We can't go right through.
No, I don't think.
Move, would it?
No. It's weird.
It's so much. I'm confused with that, Bob.
Put it in diesel, Bob. Soak it out.
Knock it in, I'll wash it out.
I'm back on the wheel. We've bead sealed this side and sprayed the magic water on it, and we've got no bubbles. Nothing's bubbling. It's held pressure overnight, but on this side we've sprayed the magic water on and we've got bubbles. So this is the side we didn't bead seal. So it looks like we're going to knock this side off, put some bead seal around that, try and seal that, and then run with it, because we've ordered a tube and that's not going to be here while Friday. And today's Wednesday, so I think we're going to knock the other side off, bead seal that, and then wait for the tube to arrive. Then we've got a tube in the stores ready for when we need it. That's a quick wheel update. Gear sticks out of the Zetor, and you can just see the selector shaft down there. We've got that out. We're just cleaning that up at the moment, and then hopefully that should have cured our little problem of it jumping out to 4th gear, because there was a lot of rubbish inside the ball, the nylon ball housing, a lot of rust and stuff, so we're thinking that's might have stopped it going in and out of gear. Who knows? We don't know.
Yeah. He thought it might be warm.
Yeah. It was just mucky
So you
and
might get your gears, that might not even go to the toots out. Being stuck there. So you might tell the difference when you put it back.
it was just
Oh, no, if it's different.
it was just bone dry and no full of muck, weren't it, really?
Yeah, it's like that. But that's free enough, that.
Yeah. Well, it wouldn't even do
Oh,
that
so
before.
So it does miss the casting.
Yeah, that's
What
what
you're
I'm
saying,
saying.
eh?
Yeah, yeah.
That's further forward than that, so it won't have it. So it will. You should tell the
Should
difference.
go even, yeah.
Yeah.
You should tell whether it goes up or further.
Oh, it
wouldn't
wouldn't even go like that before, would it,
No,
Bob? You
it
couldn't even turn it.
But you only want that fraction more, like, and it's selecting gear a bit more, isn't it?
Oh, God,
only a
yeah.
fraction.
Yeah.
They're full of shit.
It'll move gear 1/8 of an inch more.
So you're making some of that, or just filling it full of grease for now, and see if you can get a gator for it.
Well, it's only
You can still take that off, pull that off, slip a gator on, and put it back, can't you?
Well,
There,
bloody
on that
muck,
lot.
muck gets in from the top one, doesn't it?
yeah. You need to put some grease under there, don't
Or
you?
is
But
this for muck that's thrown up under a tractor?
Well, that probably
Yeah.
will be up at
Yeah.
wheel and all that, won't it? Over years.
I'd have said so.
Well, that gator's non-existent, Owden, isn't it?
What can you
Unless you've got out something to make a gator, but how do you make one to go around it?
Unless you slip that bit of plastic tube over.
thin rubber pipes?
You got out. We're going to try and make a gator now.
When you've got this, you'd have to join it with tyre out, wouldn't you?
Bit of leather, a load of leather boot.
No one knows as soon as you jam the stuff out.
No, no.
That's what gear one is with.
Wants to be thin. Let's go.
You've got the rubber.
That's it. We've got the tyre back on the rim. We've
What are you cutting that all out with, John? Do you know it?
we've bead sealed both sides, and we've sprayed it with the magic spray. And we can't see any air leakage at the moment. So we've put 25 psi in it, and we'll just monitor it for an hour to see that it goes down. But it's looking good. Yeah. So we're back on the gear stick now. Back on the gear stick job. We found some gators.
Might go over.
What, over that?
It's stretchy, isn't it?
Will it go over top on it?
No, you have to take that off. I say it'll go over the shaft. I think.
Need that clip off again, don't we, with screwdriver? Yeah, it'll fit up that
It'll
one.
go over, won't it?
Might do, yeah.
Yeah. Gaiters on, nylon bushes on. Just got to get that circlip in.
What do you have for that? What is
That little punch. There's a little punch somewhere. There. And then just knock it down.
No, it's a bit too big. It's red ones then, John. Or would that just hold it into grow?
Something. Come on here. Some in that cabinet.
Wait.
That's it. That's all on. Get some more grease in there, do you reckon? There's a bit more on round here under this gator.
It'll squash out, won't it?
Yeah. at that, like a new part.
It's not bad, that.
Good, innit, that?
Just pulling it off and all. Yeah.
Having red grease at this end to match the tractor.
This is sporty grease, this one.
Sports. Is it for a quick shift gearbox?
Yeah.
This gate is bollocks, is it now or not?
Well, it's got a... But it don't really do anything, does it?
Yeah, yeah.
Right, so gear stick back in. It should only fit one way, that casting. Yeah, it has to go down the side of that spline. You like put it in cockeye, that's it.
Are you there, Bob?
It's all the way around. That's bottom.
Oh no, we're wrong, Bob. Oh no.
That's it. That's it. Goes like that. That's it. Yeah, that's right now. Should be. You're on. Right, first one in was a nut and bolt through that bottom, which is the nut and bolt in that box. And Bob wants the nut at his side with the washers.
And that has got a mark in shaft then where that bolt goes in, so it don't go in no further or pull that any further.
That's
Any
it.
washers this end now?
No, washers nut were at the other side.
Can you see that, Bob?
That nut.
Oh, he's starting it thing up, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, no, not yet. I've got to tighten that bottom bolt up when he's got these lined up.
Alright.
We've got some different coloured grease for these bolts. This matches the interior of the cab.
What's that, red?
Yeah, we've got, it's like a grey, self-coloured grease, this.
Self-coloured.
This is nut grease.
Nut grease.
Specialised nut grease. You got them in? You got them started?
No. No, I don't know.
Well, I've slackened that other bolt off so you can move it. See, funny, there's only 3 bolts in it. Yeah, he's trying to shear it off, Bob.
Yeah.
He's doing it that tight, he's trying to shear it off.
Were they really tight?
No, not really, just not swinging on it like you were. They're not going to come out, are they?
Bob's not looking for a spider.
Are they? Right. That's it.
Yeah.
Right, I'll go and tighten that other one up underneath then. There you go, that's tight under there. Right, that plate can go on there. Put that plate back on and you can try it. Right, so we've rebuilt the gear stick, got it all back in, we've got the wheel back on, and the Duke's still not happy. So we're digging deeper. We're currently shearing all the bolts in the bottom of the cab floor.
He's a bugger, isn't he?
Yeah.
Because we want this inspection plate out, because we've been told by a technical specialist that we can get into the gear selectors from there to adjust them. A technical specialist. But we're just struggling with sheer delamination of rust. He's trying to bash his way through with hammer now.
That one might go.
That one might go, yeah. Try knocking it on with hammer. Don't try this at home, folks.
Can't reach the bloody.
You're going to have to get in, aren't you? You can't even kneel down either, can you?
Can't now.
That's going to shear. Are you going?
Where to go?
Bloody hell, that's turned. I wouldn't have believed that. Well, you never know. Never know till you try.
You what, Bob?
They're even on that tractor.
Everyone I've asked says they should be on a gear.
Yeah, they're even on that one.
Do you want me to finish that off and take
Yeah.
all glory for you now you've loosened it?
The thing with these others, sharp chisel.
Sharp chisel now, or put heads off them with handles on, do it. Sharp chisel might do it.
You're never going to turn them. They're fine.
Well, they're not in any water, are they?
They've not been a hot crap, have they?
They're like when they left factory, them, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So this straight under your seat, and then one at your end. Yeah, they're easy, them. Flying out. You need Bradley with his magic cordless grinder, don't you? We're in, but we don't know what we're looking at.
What moves on the optic gears?
No, just some pipes and wires. Nothing's moving, is it?
Is it those?
What?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
What are they then? Now I can see rubber silicon seal under there,
Oh, wow, that plate will come off.
and I reckon that plate comes off and you might have a pike inside. But I'd get blowgun and blow all shit out first, so no drops in it. Might be able to get you.
That little plate.
Yeah, it's like silicon round it, look, Bob, and it doesn't look original.
So somebody's already been in.
Yeah, having a look.
Oh, that goes into that. It'll be that plate, won't it? Be inside that.
Yeah.
Have we got, it's 5 gears or 6? 5, isn't it?
5 gears and reverse. That's 6, isn't it?
That's 6 bolts then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or do we get some metric ones? And a metric tap for them?
That's it. Floor plates out. We can see the job now.
There's only one you've got after lot.
2. 2. One there and one there.
Duke's eyes have lit up because he can get in now and mess about with things.
And text bolts in when you know for definite there's no underneath them, like that bracket there, under the gear stick, you can put one through that.
Yeah, through there.
Yeah, no underneath for it. As long as you know there's no there,
Yeah.
you're alright. That's a chassis leg, but yours.
So we think those are the selector stops. 6 of them, 1 for each
Does
gear.
it really help us looking at them, Bob?
We just make sure they all line up, is it?
You've got to look down top, haven't you? You've got to take them out and look through all to make sure they line up.
In neutral, they should all be together, and then
And if-
it shows that one that's wrong comes to neutral. Yeah.
Mr. Bob.
So now I take the other out.
I think you unwind the other one now, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Is that other one going to turn?
Right.
Oh, you don't get that on.
Oh, you would get a socket on. Would you or not?
Nah, a deep socket. What size is it? 17.
Well, at least you can get at it, can't you?
Hmm.
Were it tonight, you said 50% chance of rain. Or
Oh,
tomorrow?
what's that spring? What's that spring there? Oh. Can you see down top of that?
What with my eyes?
Oh, it's better than mine. You see out down there?
Yeah, there's an indentation.
Oh, you can see it, can you? So if I rattle that a little bit, is it moving?
Now you've got to come right across up here, which way? No. Is it reverse? Oh, it's next to reverse, isn't it?
Where's reverse? There.
No, nothing. No.
So that's first, second, neutral, third,
First reverse, isn't it? First and straight back for reverse.
fourth. Doing anything?
No.
No. So we've took the top off of that and we're still no wiser. Still no wiser. Bob's saying get top off at box.
Could be that, as you said, that synchro.
That's what he just said.
Yeah, I think
So then you got to that main box top together, that main top, and you
main top together at that, yeah.
So you have to order a new synchro for it.
Oh dear me.
I don't know.
No, I don't. It's a mystery.
Looking like a synchro gear.
So it might be a synchro gear.
Yeah,
Right.
hang up it somewhere.
Right, so on that note, we're going to have some dinner. So we'll leave it there for a minute. Right, we've had us dinner. We've had a think around the command centre table. And we're into it now. We've took all the bolts out, the top of here. We've took the cross shaft off over there. We've took the gear selector out again. And we're just about to lift this lid off and reveal the gearbox top. Make sure nothing drops in. Oh my god. You got it?
Yeah. Christ.
Oh, what's that? Mook. There you go. That's inside the gearbox of a Zetor. You're fair now. If only we knew what we were doing. We're in deep now, aren't we? Can you see any broken teeth? What's happened here? Aren't they supposed to line up? Oh, I see. I see. They go back that way, don't they?
Yeah.
They are a little bit worn, some of these, aren't they? That were full of crap.
So that's 4.
There's not much oil in gearbox, is there?
Yeah, which should be something that sprays it as well.
Oh my god. Do they lift out?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they just lift out. So it's these folks then.
Them forks down there, or a tooth missing.
So
on.
that could be in the right place, but this could be bent.
Yes.
That sounds logical.
We'll line all them up then and make sure all ends at same here. If they're all lined up.
That should be too.
Ah!
What? Oh, that's different, isn't it?
No, has that been brazed on? Some brazing here.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. I don't know.
Or is that how they braze them on?
Well, I don't know. They are brass, aren't they? High and low. 1, 2, 3. Does it? That should be back, should it?
We don't know what we're doing, do we?
We do.
Do we?
Yeah.
Do you want me to take a photograph of that before you lift them out?
Yeah.
It'd help, wouldn't it?
That's just in 540 or something, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know.
Because it's not in line with that, is it? It's not in neutral. Or other one's not in neutral.
So are you going to lift them out one at a time then?
I don't know.
To have a look in gearbox? What will Bob do? Bob's had to sneak off and rescue somebody and take somebody else to the dentist, so... Whoa! Steady, they're coming out. Oh my god.
That one's come out of it as well.
They'll never go back in again.
They will.
So what do you reckon? take a picture. Let's take a picture.
Oh, go on then.
I'm trying. Alright, we've got selectors out. We're just trying to see if there's any teeth missing or any synchro meshes damaged, anything like that, but we can't see anything. We think that's fourth.
There's this one which came to there.
Oh, so that's fourth gear then. So.
Oh, that one before, that'd be fifth because that's smallest, isn't it? Right.
Yeah.
Oh.
Reverse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
Can't see what's wrong with that.
There's no teeth missing, is there? No, that's just spinning that shaft. Try. No. No. You sure it's in neutral?
Well,
That should, when them cogs line up, that should slide across.
yeah.
It is doing now, look. So that's synchro mesh, and you've got to.
That should come right.
That should come right over to that, shouldn't it? You'd think. Right, Zetor 6421. It's back there in the workshop. If you remember last week, we had all the gearbox out. Well, let me turn the camera around. All the floors back in, all the gear selectors back in, and the whole tractor's back together and working because we had it out on Saturday, rowing up for the idiot bricks that we didn't quite make, so we had to ram bale and silage it instead. So everything's back together. We've established it's not the gearbox. We don't think. We think it's the cab mounts that mount the cab to the chassis. One of them has basically, the rubber's perished away, and as you're driving, the cab's dipping up and down, and it basically jumps out of gear because the gear stick is fixed to the cab and the linkage is fixed to the gearbox, which is independent to the cab, and that just wobbles about wherever it wants, and as soon as you let the throttle off, it jumps out of gear, which is frightening when you're going down a hill with a trailer on the back. But sort some cab mounts out and that should be mended. So that's all back together. So that's it, yeah, it's coming up. So if you enjoyed the video doing the Zetor gearbox, give us a thumbs up, click like, click subscribe, and there's some more videos coming for you to watch. So that's it, and it's a beautiful day. Don't know what's going to happen. See you on the next one.